been a long few weeks now since I came back from my trip to Greece. I had school stuff to do, I had life stuff to do, work stuff to do. As you probably saw on my latest post, I became a US citizen finally. It was very stressful. I had to study for a test, I had to go for an interview, and then it was my ceremony. So there was a lot going on ever since I came back from my trip to Greece. So I apologize if you lost me, but now I'm back and ready to take over the credit card world. Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, we're talking about credit cards, points, finances, and travel. If this is something that interests you, please like this video, subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. While in my trip in Greece, I saw this new credit card from Capital One, the Venture X. Coming up, and everybody went crazy with it. I had my doubts, honestly. I have not a so great experience with Capital One from my first credit card. I did have the Quicksilver with the annual fee. After my credit score increased and I was ready to move on with my finances, I asked them to transfer to a non-annual fee credit card, but they didn't let me, so I had to cancel that credit card, and that left me with a bitter taste in my mouth. On top of that, Capital One is not so well known for the travel benefits it offers or the travel partners it has, even though that has improved significantly through the past year. Since the City Prestige is not in the picture anymore, this is the third credit card that one can consider getting, in my opinion at least. I know there's other issuers out there, but Chase, American Express, and Capital One are the main contenders in my opinion. So without any further ado, let's jump to the numbers and see how they look, and we'll come back to wrap it up. As we see in the current offers, the American Express Platinum right now offers the all-time high, again, 100,000 points, but this time is for $6,000 in 6 months, not 5 that it was before. It does offer the Clear credit, the hotel credit. I'm not going to go through all of them. We know them. They're basically the same for the past year. All the memberships, incredible lounge access. The multipliers, they do have that 10x on restaurants and small businesses for the first year, which is an incredible value. Now here, I want to be clear. I did calculate all the benefits, all the credits that it offers. They're in there. Before, in previous videos, I decided to take out the Equinox, for example, because no one really uses it that I know. None of you certainly don't use it, but because I have back and forth with some of you, hey, but I do use this credit, I do use that credit. Let's make it even. We're gonna use them, all of them, and for the same reason, I'm only gonna count all of this credit card as 1 cent per point. I do understand that with American Express, depending on what kind of traveler you are, you can get a whole lot more. Same goes for the Sapphire Preferred. Just transferring to Hyatt would probably give you 2x. But I want to keep it simple because some of you will get these offers, some won't. Some you will use the points for cash. So let's make it even. Let's see what we have. The annual fee on the Platinum is the highest with $695. What you can expect after accounting for all the credits, all the sign-up bonus, and the spending you need to do for that sign-up bonus on the highest category, which is 10x basically. You hit the sign-up bonus, you're gonna get $2,424 after paying the annual fee. So that is like 36% return. On the Sapphire Preferred, we see that we have the $300 travel credit, the $100 global entry, and TSA Pre. For the first year, it offers Lyft Pink, Dash Pass by DoorDash, Priority Pass, that includes the restaurants, and the multipliers, 5x on flights, 10x on hotels and rentals, but that's through the Chase portal, 3x on travel and restaurants, and 10x on dining through the portal. expensive restaurants. So we see that after paying the annual fee, we're left with $549, and that equals to 12% return on spend. And now the Venture X. The Venture X, honestly, I thought it would be even worse. Because to get the same amount of points like the American Express, you need to spend 10,000 in 6 months. You need to spend almost double. So that's not a good deal for me. 10K in 6 months. I know I can do it because I pay my rent with credit cards, and that's how I hit all these sign-up bonuses. But many of you are not in the same boat. You either own a home or your landlord won't allow you to do that. And I know you can use plastic, but this adds to the complexity, in my opinion at least, to get these points. I don't want to be jumping hoops to get these points. $200 vacation rental for a limited amount of time, $300 booking through the portal, $100 towards travel annually, and $100 on global entry and TSA pre. The lounge access is Priority Pass and Capital One lounges. 10x for hotels, car rentals, and flights all through the portal. 2x on everything else, which I find to be very good. Now, after paying everything, after paying the annual fee, we're left with $2,305, which equates to 22% return on spend. It's right in the middle between the Platinum and the Sapphire Reserve. Not too bad. I mean, guys, almost every credit card, not almost, every credit card for the first year, it will make sense. What's important though is what happens on the second year and every year after. And this is where I have an issue with the Sapphire Reserve. Now, we have to understand here that I am not calculating the 50% boost if you use these points through the travel portal. And of course, we're not using them within an ecosystem. We're not using the credit cards that assist you to collect points. We don't have Freedom Flex, for example. We don't have the Unlimited. So yeah, we take the credit card for what it is alone, as a standalone credit card. If you only had to have one, what would you get? We have a budget here of $3,000 on groceries, gas, restaurants, travel for a total of $12,000. That's an imaginary budget. And we see here that the ROS is 8% for the Platinum, 1% for the Reserve, and 3% on the Venture. And here comes my personal opinion and my personal experience. That 8% on the Platinum is never going to be 8%. This is including all the credits. I want to say the realistic is half of that, about 4%, which is still very good. It's still very good, but that's an asterisk here. You could get the Venture and for sure have that 3% just by making one travel a year. And it's much more certain. On top of that, the Venture would be more accepted worldwide than the Platinum. I said it once and I'm going to say it again. When it comes to the lounge access, guys, yes, it does have the greatest lounge access in the world, the American Express, but most of the times they're not in the terminal you want to fly from. It happened to me on the way to Greece. I flew from Washington here at Dallas. They do have a bunch of lounges there. None was in my terminal. In Germany, I had to stop in Frankfurt. None of the lounges were at my terminal. Same thing happens in Greece. And on the way back, same thing happened for my wife. Same thing happened with a friend. Just a few days ago, he came back from Costa Rica and he had to spend some time in New York. And he does have the Platinum, and because the lounge that he had free access to was not available, he had to pay for a lounge at $59 because he had a 5-hour layover. So he paid $59 to get lounge access. So you have to do your homework. When it comes to Platinum, you really need to make your homework. If you are a frequent traveler within the United States, and you're sure that the lounges are in the terminals you're flying from, of course, any time of the day. If you stay in Marriott and Hilton, perfect. If you rent all the time within the United States, because I learned the hard way that all these benefits for car rentals are only within the US, not internationally. Yeah, of course. So it's a great credit card with 5 to 10 asterisks on top. The Sapphire Reserve, why would you get the Reserve? Honestly, I would get the Preferred any day of the week and leave this at home and just cancel it. I mean, for lounge access, why would I pay $550 for lounge access? I can get great multipliers with the Preferred, especially if you're a casual traveler. Get the Preferred, don't get the Reserve. It's pointless. And the sign up bonus is just terrible comparing with the other ones. Then the Venture. The Venture X, guys, I'm 50-50. I live in the DC area, and Capital One is actually based here. And I know that they're hiring like crazy architects and designers for coffee shops that they open, for lounges. So I know that they're planning to expand based on the hiring. So that gives me a lot of expectation for this credit card. But as of right now, nothing crazy. Now, it's a no-brainer credit card, honestly. Just the credits it offers, they're enough to cover the annual fee, and then anything else is extra. So it is a no-brainer. So for me, if I had to rank these credit cards depending on my personal travel, that's international, casual, I would probably get, honestly, the Venture X before the Platinum any time of the day. And the Sapphire Reserve, I just wouldn't get it. I would get the Preferred. It's nice to put numbers on paper sometimes, but personal experience, I think, is what is a big differentiator here. If I had to go based on the numbers, yes, the Platinum is unbeatable, and then it would be the Venture X, and last would be the Reserve. But again, experience, what kind of traveler you are, and be honest to yourself, and don't try to flash this Platinum to people that you don't care and they don't care about you, and then you don't like them and they don't like you. So I'm just putting it out there so we're clear. Again, thank you for all your support. Thank you for all the wishes about my citizenship. And I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Have a great year. And we'll be back with the next one very soon. Thank you.